It is deeply troubling when you realize how little the Canadian left, led by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, seems to care about the actual well-being of normal Canadians when compared to the vaguely environmental policy positions they have. They seem truly okay with bankrupting countless Canadian families just so they can maintain their environmentalist credentials, even if their environmentalist policy doesn't actually do anything. Just recently, Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre pursued a motion in Parliament with the backing of his party to place a freeze on any future carbon tax increases due to the threat of inflation to Canadian families. In the text of the motion, it noted that despite the government claiming Canadians get their money back from the carbon tax on retail gasoline in the form of rebates, Canadians still pay 60% more in extra costs due to the tax than they get back. E.A. products from companies/farmers that don't get any rebates. The vote failed, with only Conservative MPs voting in favor of the motion, and members of all other parties voting against it. This means that the carbon tax, that is currently $50 per ton of carbon, will continue to increase by $15 per year until it reaches a ceiling of $170 per ton in 2030. Minister of Natural Resources Jonathan Wilkinson, in a statement in the House of Commons opposition to the motion that should frankly disqualify him from his position, said, "Climate change is real. If we do not deal with the costs associated with mitigating climate change now, the costs in the future are going to be astronomical." Wilkinson then followed up with a nod to the token efforts the Justin Trudeau Liberal government has made to fight inflation and increase affordability. He stated that the government has taken action, and needs to take action to address affordability issues, particularly for those who live on modest incomes. "That's what we've done through the recently increased GST rebate. It is truly concerning and demonstrates the toxic mindset that the Canadian environmentalist left, that in a time when Canadians have to downsize their homes and begin making difficult financial choices in order to get through this period of inflation, the Canadian left thinks freezing increases to the carbon tax is off limits." The Conservatives didn't purpose scrapping the carbon tax in this motion. They simply want increases paused, and none of the other leftist parties in the Parliament are willing to even debate it in good faith. Instead of debating it, the non-Conservative MPs who spoke against the motion merely took jabs at the Conservatives, implying they don't care about the environment, which is a disgusting reframing of the issue, considering those speaking against the motion are also speaking against taxation relief for Canadian families. Hopefully, Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative Party getting votes like this on the record can prime Canadians to see just how disconnected from reality the left-wing Canadian political parties have become, and decided to do something about it in the next federal election.